My name's Tom Peter and welcome to my upper body only T-bar workout. All you need for this workout is a barbell, a T-bar attachment and some plates. I've linked a warm-up in the description below, or you could just go a little bit lighter on your first round. I'm going to be using a 20 kilo, that's 44 pound bar with 20 kilos, 44 pounds loaded onto it for the first section. Let's get right into the workout. So we're going to be starting with a kneeling chest press. So I'm going to use a mat for the knees. I'm going to take the bar up to your collarbone. Jam your hands together, wrap your fingers around the bar. We're going to have a slight forward lean to the body, and then let's go. Pressing up to the top, controlling it back down. Try not to arch your lower back. Keep the glutes tight, using those shoulders and upper chest muscles for this press. If you find your hands are slipping a bit, I recommend using a little bit of chalk, especially when they get a bit sweatier. We're going to take a 20-second break, and then we're going to go for what we call a meadows row. So it's basically a single arm bent over row, standing parallel to the bar. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side and then switch to the other side. If you want to support yourself with this opposite hand, just to make it a bit easier on the lower back, that's absolutely fine. Most of this workout, we're going to be doing push-pull supersets. I want to have a little bit of core in there as well. 20 seconds off, then we're going to turn around to the other side. Might not feel like you need the breaks right now, but the fatigue will definitely build as the workout goes on. So we're going to turn ourselves around, get ready to go with that meadows row on the other side. All right, up next, we're going to do a single arm push press. So we're going to take it up to the top. You're going to have a little bit of help with the leg drive and then into that press. So small knee bend, drive and power through. We want to finish with your bicep next to your temple. So we're not finishing like this, we're going to finish like this. So you're powering up, controlling the lowering phase. 20 seconds off, and we're going to take it onto the other side. Just making sure we're not overarching the lower back, ribs tucked down, glutes engaged. Last exercise on these first 6 is going to be the classic T-bar row. You can use one of these, or you can just hold on with 2 hands, whichever you want. Just adjust your feet to to find the most comfortable position on your lower back. I like to pull so this plate comes in that gap where my throat is, giving me a nice deep rep. All right, take a break. We've got 30 seconds off. I find if you're standing too far this way, the plate will hit you in the chest too early. So try and get that to come into this gap here when you do your row. So we're gonna go back to the start. There's one round done. We've got 2 more, and then we're gonna switch it up to some new exercises using a lighter weight. Let's go back with that chest press. This is hitting the upper chest, the shoulders, and a little bit of triceps on the extension. Back onto that meadows row, doing one arm at a time. Sometimes I like to stand actually slightly at an angle, so I'm pulling back a little bit more rather than being completely horizontal to it. And you'll notice I'm just resting the weight on the floor for a second, but if you want to hover it the whole time, that's good. But if you want to make it a little easier on your lower back, just put it down in between reps just for a split second to ease the lower back off. All right, brief break, flipping it to the other side. Just make sure you keep that nice horizontal position and a flat back. All right, onto those push press, one arm at a time. Feels pretty heavy for the push press for me. So that powerful drive, that controlled lowering phase. Brief rest, then onto the other side. And then we've got that landmine row. So you've either got double hand pulling up like this, or if you've got one of these butterfly grip attachments, I'll link one of these attachments in the description of this workout also. So play around with your stance, just finding that optimal angle, whether it's walking forwards, backwards, a little wider. We don't want to be too upright like this, we want to be quite horizontal with the row. All right, 2 down, 1 to go in this first section. Then we're gonna reduce the weight and move onto some lighter exercises. So we're gonna go back to that kneeling chest and shoulder press. Just hitting the upper chest a little bit. Onto those meadows rows. Feel free to change the weights if you want to go up a bit, or if you want to notch it down, you don't have to stick with the weight you started on. Again, trying to stay nice and horizontal, so we're not sitting down too low, but having that flat back. I like that second hand support, but if you want a bit more of a core workout, you could just hover it out to the side. This is a good workout for building some strength, because we're staying in that rep range around 8 to 12 reps, so a bit of strength, a bit of size as well. Onto the push press. Onto the other arm. So the weight you're chest pressing should be a bit too heavy for a strict press. That's why we're doing the push press today. We've got a strict press later on. So if you don't need that knee bend and drive, I suggest the weight you're using is probably too light for this first section. You need to go a bit heavier. Good core workout, doing these single arm variations. That anti-rotation action is a really good benefit of the Landmine. We're on to the rows next. I'll show you a demo without using this, just to show it can be done. You might want to switch the way around your hands are if you're doing this no attachment variation, or even wrap one hand over the other. If you find that's hitting you in the groin, you just need to be a bit more horizontal with your angle. All right, so we've got a 45-second rest. I'm going to slide one of these plates off. I don't think we'll be needing that. We're going to start with a half kneeling strict press. So we've got pure shoulder press without any assistance from the legs. When I say half kneeling, I mean you're just going to be on one knee. So we're going to do one side at a time, and all of these are slightly lighter exercises. So I've just got 10 kilos on the end. So pressing up, slowly lowering down, making sure we're not putting any excessive arch into the lower back. So ribs tucked down, glute tucked under, looking down the line of the barbell rather than up to the sky, finishing with the bicep next to the temple. All right, again, same format, 20 seconds off, and then we're gonna take it onto the other side. All right, going for an unusual one now. We're actually going to do some reaching crunches. So I'm going to get my mat. You're going to kind of be underneath the barbell to some extent. You need to leave the bar over like this. Make sure you don't drop it. You're just going to crunch up, squeeze, back down. Crunch up, squeeze, back down. Just make sure you don't drop that barbell. So you're stacking the abs. It's not a full sit up. We're just looking shoulder, head and upper back lift off. The lower back's gonna stay nicely on the floor. Gonna crunch up, stack and squeeze. Let's get one more in. Staying with the core, but going for a more dynamic move now. I'm gonna slide one off. I'm going to do some twists. So we're going to drop to one side, twisting one foot, come up over, drop to the other side, twist the opposite foot. Always trying to keep my chest bone facing the bar and the center of my hands. Arms can be slightly bent if you want, but they should be a relatively fixed angle all the way over. I like to lock them out a little bit more. Okay, next up, you can either do, I'm going to give you two options, a floor press like that, or a lateral raise, and I'm going to take the plate off for the lateral raise. The reason I'm giving two options is because if you've got a 20 kilo bar, this lateral raise might actually be too heavy, even without any weight on the bar. So you can go for that floor press instead. But if you've got the strength or a light enough bar, you can follow me on this one. Oh, definitely, that's a good burner on the shoulder. So we're going to take it to the other side. If you've opted for that floor press, then just turn yourself around and do the other arm. Just angle yourself to whatever feels comfortable. If that means shuffling away like that, that's a little bit too far out. Just face the bar a little bit more. That's perfect for me, so you'll find what angle works. Let's get one more. Okay. So that's the end of round 1 on this second section. So I'm going to reload these 2 plates back on, ready for that strict press. If you haven't got a mat to kneel on, you can always do this standing up, and you can do that double arm chest press standing up as well. Just about in time there. So try not to let the weight pull you over to one side. You're trying to stay in control, staying square to the front with your hips and your chest. Rotation's fine in some exercises, but we want to control that rotation if it's happening. This is a good one to practice, almost an anti-rotation, where we're trying to resist that twist to the side. So same again, powerful on the way up, but no knee bend on this, or no push press on this, and then some control on the way down. So we've got that reaching crunch, so I'm just going to roll the bar out of the way, slot the mat in, gonna lie under, I'm going to turn over like this, and I'm good to go. Just make sure you're holding nice and tight to that bar with 2 hands. So we're not sitting up, we're crunching up, squeezing at the top, and lower with control. Try and add that pause at the top, maybe 1 to 2 seconds. I'm going to take 1 plate off, make it a little bit lighter for my twists. You might be able to do the same weight, but I find I can do it a little bit better with a lighter weight. I'm going to up the pace on these. Just getting a few more reps in. This is a nice full body mix. A little bit of upper body, a little bit of trunk rotation, and a slight leg twist. But your legs shouldn't be getting too tired on this. So I'm going to opt for those lateral raises. So I'm going to take the plate off. But if the bar's too heavy for lateral raises, maybe even slide a plate back on and do that floor press, which I'll pop up as an option. So just finding your angle, whether that means turning in towards the bar or if it means turning away. For me, somewhere in between those two feels comfortable. Oh, this is a tough one. You'll notice sometimes I put my hand on my stomach when I'm doing the exercises, and that's because it gives me an awareness when I'm arching. When I'm arching, I'll feel my abs expanding, so it just helps me to stop that overarch, which is easy to slip into. We've got 30 seconds off. I'm going to reload these back on. We've got that third and final round, so stick with me, we're almost there. We've just got one round left of those 6 sets. And then we're done for the workout. Ooh, almost caught me out there. So on the strict press. Double the mat up, make it a little bit easier on my knees. If you're struggling with the kneeling position, you can just do it in this standing strict press, just not giving yourself any assistance from the legs, but maintaining this slight forward lean. Good job, onto the reaching crunches now, so I'm just going to get the mat underneath. Make sure you're adding that pause into the top. We've got those twists now. I'm going to have a go at leaving both plates on. See if I can do it with this weight. So try not to pull across too much with the shoulders. Try and rotate with the torso. Let's finish this rep off. All right, just either the floor press or the lateral raises to finish up. 20 seconds off, then the other side. If you're enjoying this and you fancy doing another workout, maybe you might even want to do it straight away afterwards, then I'm going to film a lower body landmine workout, which would be good to do tomorrow or either just straight after finishing this workout. Workout complete. Thanks for joining me. Let me know in the comments below, how did you find that workout and where in the world are you doing the workout from? I love to see where people are following along from. As always, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. Check out my video here, which is a lower body T-bar workout. Maybe you'll do it right now, maybe you want to do it tomorrow, and check out all the other ones in this playlist here. See you soon.